Hey everybody, how's it going? Figured I'd just give you all the 5,000 mile review of the Street Glide 107. So far everything good, no complaints. I put heated grips on it recently, just the other day. Put the heated and cooled seat sundowner version from Harley. So far, I mean, I'm happy with it. I wish Harley would do a little bit better with their getting ready. I don't know why they staple seats. I don't know what the hell is that all about, but wish maybe they do something a little bit nicer. Like I say, heated grips, heated seats on the bike. My wife got me some lower fairings, the soft fairings. She got those for me, so I'm sure within the next month I'll be using that because it's starting to get a little bit cool down south. I got the saddlebag guards, put that on. Got the sissy bar right now. As I mentioned in my last videos, I got the Hogworks tour pack. If you're interested in buying a tour pack, yeah, go to Hogworks. It's a good product for the money. I mean, it's half what you're going to pay from a Harley Davidson. So, check it out. And it has a liner and everything, and it kind of finishes up pretty nice, and it's got some pockets in it. I bought the little $15 adapter from Amazon so I can get my Apple CarPlay. I use Apple CarPlay for just pretty much maps. I have an extra phone I put in my dash when I ride, and I use that to power the Apple CarPlay stuff. I have my regular phone that's up to my hooked up to my car or my helmet, in case anybody calls me I can answer it. I mean, I'm not trying to talk through the whole speaker thing. I just kind of just like to have a phone. It's just dedicated for all that gadgetry or whatever you want to call it. And I like to have a phone on my body, not attached to the bike, but that's just my preference. Temperatures right now, it's probably in the 50s right now. It's getting a little chilly, sun's going down. Yeah, I kicked the heated seat on. The heated seat works good. I know I've seen some videos. I think it was a video short. It was pretty much, one guy was like, it's off or it's on, for the heated seats. But on this newer version, I guess they supposedly updated the heated elements or whatever, or the heating and cooling system. It does. Each increment does increase the heat. The fans, when I turned the fans on, I didn't really notice anything on the fan speed, but I don't know if that just varies about the actual temperatures under there for the cooling part. And it's not like you got air conditioning on your butt. It's basically all it's doing is just moving hot air from under your seat. That's all it's doing, I think. So it's probably just reduces the temperature of the seat itself and the foam a little bit. But I'll see how that works next summer. Getting good gas mileages. I'm sure it's like in the 40s or high 40s and stuff. The Harley Dunlop tires, I mean, they're wearing fine, they're running fine. I'm not out here doing king of the baggers or something, so I mean, for out here cruising and doing what the bike's designed for, it works good. Still got the standard suspension. And yeah, one day I'll get some new shocks, but I mean, the shocks are good. I mean, I'm not just gonna go drop $1 or $2 on some shocks, and these are still good for the way I'm riding and what I'm doing. It's good, man. Still got the standard exhaust, standard intake. For quite a few years, I was either riding some Japanese bikes or European bikes. So compared to those, the Harley, even with the stock exhaust, has it's got a little bit of a rumble to it. So it's got enough noise to it to where it's I'm cool with it. So I'm still running that. I updated all the lights, custom dynamics headlight, and I don't know if it's like a Pro Beam or something, I don't know. And then I have the custom dynamics turn signals and brake lights. I install them, and those are awesome upgrade. They're like way better than what stock come on the bike. Put those on, and they work great, and the headlight works great at night. Nighttime, it's awesome. You can see great. So far, like GPS, maps, all that stuff's been working good. No complaints with the infotainment center so far. Stock stereo. I wear full face helmet, and I can go 80 miles an hour down the interstate, and I can hear the stereo. It does. I know it's probably just the whole way. It depends on how it's connected. If you have your phone directly connected to, to the bike, like my iPhone, I'm listening to Apple Music or whatever, I can hear if the volume is louder than if you're listening with just like Bluetooth. So keep that in mind. But connected to the bike, man, I can jam music 80 miles an hour down the highway, and with the full face helmet on, and I can hear the music. And that's with the stock speakers, man. I mean, yeah, you can go buy some aftermarket, to each his own, but you can start throwing a bunch of money at some speakers. But once you get on the highway, I mean, it's not like you're never going to get it like you have it in a car. I mean, you're out in the open, the wind noise, the way sound travels, and but either way, but it's satisfactory, man. So if you buy one of these bikes, you don't have to get like a stereo upgrade, you know what I mean? The 107's been performing great. No problems, no what you call blow by, no whatever consumption, or no I check my tranny fluid once a week, and I mean I don't have any like transfer problems. Watch me jinx myself with all this, but yeah, it's all been great. Real simple. From just kind of doing little different accessory things and looking around, the bike is real easy to kind of work on and do basic maintenance. If you want to do your oil changes and stuff like that, or your air filters, or compared to a lot of some European bikes and other bikes out there, the maintenance on these bikes is still pretty easy. That's just my opinion compared to the other ones, I mean, but every bike you have has its good and bad points. I mean, they all have their quirks, no matter what. I don't think there's any bike out there that says like, oh, this is the best bike and it's got the whatever. They all have their problems, and they got the good stuff and the bad points. Like I said, the handling is good. I mean, it's a cruiser. I mean, the speed limit's like 40 here, it's 45. I'm doing 45. If you drive the bike like it's designed, you're not going to have any problems. I don't think. A friend of mine, he's got I think it's the Ultra Classic. He didn't do nothing to the engine, and a couple years old, and he just rolled 80,000 miles on a bike. Never had any problems. It's like anything. If you maintain it and you don't dog it, break it in properly, and don't dog your bike, and like I said, maintain it, there's no reason why you can't get 100,000 miles out of these bikes without any issues. I think once you start going beyond the stage one, you start putting cams, and you start doing all this other stuff, I think you kind of just, it's like anything, you open, performance goes up, reliability kind of goes down, because I mean, you're putting performance and then you're flogging the hell out of stuff, you're running it, so I think that's just kind of comes with that whole territory. But I think that's probably the most I would ever do, is maybe just do the stage one, get the intake and exhaust. That's probably the most I would ever really do to the engine and stuff in here. I'm 5'8", 30-inch inseam. I still have the standard windshield on this bike. I Let me pick it up a little bit. I still got the standard windshield. It works good for me. I wear a full face helmet, and I'm looking over the windshield by a couple of inches. It's probably, my nose is probably about an inch or so over the windshield. And I mean, I get wind noise, but I'm not getting buffeted. I was kind of worried about that when I got this seat. That might throw me too high, but I don't know. I guess everybody's different. You know, I've ridden bikes without windshields perfectly fine, so I guess it depends on what you're used to. You know, I think if you're wearing one of those mushroom helmets or little brain buckets, you know, you might be getting banged up by the wind, you know, a little bit more. But I don't know, they're good bikes. I mean, I think they're all good bikes. You got the Harleys, the Hondas, the BMWs, Ducatis. I mean, they're all good, man. I'm sure, you know, the way manufacturing is, and like I said, they all got their quirks, but man, I mean, you're getting pretty good, decent reliability with most of these bikes now. I mean, some are a little bit more precise. You know, getting to the BMWs and Ducatis and stuff, and the maintenance might be a little bit more. But it's kind of like anything. I mean, you're buying a premium product, and you know, maintenance comes at a premium. Kind of like if you're buying a car, you're buying a Corolla, okay, you should be all right. Maintenance is probably minimum. You know, you're buying Mercedes, hey, you're buying a premium. You got to pay to play, you know. But I don't know, the cruise control works great. It's a regular cruise control, but compared the Harley compared to the BMW, the Harleys, when you disengage that cruise control, it's more smoother. The BMW is more like boom, you know, when that cruise would disengage. But this one I found is more smoother than the BMW. And I love BMW motorbikes, and I think I like them better than I do Harleys. What do you call it? The link brake system on this works good. It took me a little bit because I mean I'm used to a Sport Tour, and then I hopped on a Cruiser, so yeah, the brakes did kind of feel like a little mushy or something at first, getting used to them. But they work good. Harley's got good brakes, and you know, I do some runs, you know, to where, you know, I you know, like little exercises, you know, braking at a high speed, you know, because I mean, nobody ever practices, man. Like when I'm doing 70 miles an hour, and I gotta shut this bad boy down, you know. So I'll get it up to like on a back road out in the middle of nowhere, you know, and I'll get it up to, you know, good highway speed, and I'll try to bring the bike, you know, to a decent stop, you know, every once in a while, just to kind of keep that muscle memory, you know, going, and kind of stay on top of that. Let's see what else. Putting the air in, it's easy. You know, they got the little side valves. That works. I'm trying to think what else, man. Saddlebags, they're good. You know, you can fit a lot of stuff in, easy to get into. I wish the bike did have like electronic rear suspension. I mean, BMW was nice. I mean, you get on the bike, you by yourself, bike levels itself out, you know. If I put my wife and some luggage on it, bike will level itself out. So I do miss that. I do find it kind of a pain. You know, I was like, man, all right, wife's coming, I got to pull the saddlebag off, got to turn the knob, you know. But it is what it is, you know. I wish the knob was kind of in a location. I think maybe the soft tails might have it. I think the knob is easy to get to. I haven't looked at them in a while. That's another good bike. If you're a solo rider, I mean, even you can two up it, but you don't have as much room, I don't believe. But if you're a solo rider, you would just tour it, a Heritage Softail. That's a good bike, man. Like if I didn't have this fairing stuff, and like I think between a Road King and a Heritage Softail, man, from my opinion, that would be like that'd be a hard decision. I mean, my stepmom, she had an 05 Heritage Softail. I rode that thing thousands of miles on the highway. I mean, thousands. And that was an awesome bike, man. I think that thing rides better than this Street Glide. You know, just my opinion. But anyway. But yeah, like I said, the shocks, I don't know. I'll update them later on. I think they got that one brand, I can't remember the name, to where it kind of like auto adjusts itself. You give them all your weights, you know, like the max weight you would carry, the dry weight of your bike or something, empty, and then weigh everything and your weights and your rider's weights, and it kind of just levels itself out. I can't remember. It's a German brand, man. I can't remember it right now. The mirrors on the bike work great. It's got traction control or whatever. It's got the RDRS. I like it, man. I mean, certain people, like I think I mentioned in my last review, I mean, to go to a special, that's an extra, you know, $60-something $100, man. So, hell, dude, I mean, think about it. For extra $60-something $100, right, to get the special, just special, right? That's it. I bought, let's take that $6,000. Okay, all the tour pack set up, $1,000. Just say the seat, connectors, and all that stuff, $1,000. That's $2,000. I still got $4,000, right? Then, so that's what you're adding, a tour pack and a heated seat to your bike. Then, what, heated grips. The heated grips, basic, you know, like $250. You know, probably installed was around $500. Paid a dealer, right, total. So you look at it, that's $2,500, man. You still got what? $3,500. You still got $3,500 or something. Over $3,000, still in the bank. You done took your Street Glide. And then I went and bought the saddlebag guards. So man, you just took your Street Glide. I mean, if you really don't care about a 114 for, you know, $3,000, you just added a tour pack, heated grips, heated seat, saddlebag guards, and you just made a good, I mean, it's already a good touring machine, but you made a pretty damn good touring machine. And if for another $150, $200, get you a windshield for your bike, you know, a better windshield, man. And then, I mean, I'm saying, then you still got $3,000. And then, you know, you take that $3,000, go ride a Sturgis, man, or go on that trip, man, that you like, you know, out west that you always wanted to go to. Go do that with that $3,000. Go do the ride of your life, man, the one you want to do. And hey, that's my recommendation. You can do a lot of little rides for $3,000, you know. That's a lot of gas money, a couple of hotels, man, depending on what kind of hotels you like to stay at. But anywho, I'm just trying to think real quick if I did anything else, man. Navigating all these goobers, man. Why? Anywho, I guess back to the bike. Let's say, man, you know, Harleys are cool, man. They got a lot of other bikes. Do I think this is the best bike? Like I said before, no. I don't think any of them are the best bikes. It just depends on what you're looking for and what your preference is. I know there's some bikes, you know, that I think are better. But Harley's got that cool, classic look, man. It's got that personality, it's got that character to it, which I think is cool about a Harley. You know, you're just cruising around like, whatever, and it's got the little rumble to the engine and exhaust. So I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty good feeling, you know. Some people like the smooth, you know. You get on the Gold Wing or you get on some of the BMWs and it's like, you know, you're riding on glass, man, and it's like super smooth. And if the exhaust wasn't making noise, you would never know it's running, you know. But anyway, y'all take care, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get off the video and quit yakking. But if y'all ever have any questions about the Street Glide and the 107, yeah, hit me up, man. And if you're on the fence or you think, oh, 107 might not be enough power, man, just keep this in mind. You remember there was a time when there was like, what, an 80 cubic inch, and guess what, people loaded them up, and I think it was 80, was the Evo like an 80 or something, and people loaded them up and they drove across the country, right? And then there was an 88 and people rode it and drove it across the country. And you know, and hey, you know what, the 107, and there's no reason you can't load it up and ride across the country on it, you know. And when you remember, when you do start adding torque and heat, you know, and horsepower and all that other stuff, you start getting the heat. And if you start upgrading your engine, remember, you got to do, you know, other things, your clutch, primary, you know, compensators. You know, there's other pieces you have to upgrade. Don't just put like a 135 on a stock something or whatever they do and just flog it and then blow everything, you know, blow everything up, you know. But that's just something to remember. If you like going fast and you want a bagger that runs and you want to hit the twisties and do all that stuff, go look at a RT, BMW RT or the BMW K1600. The RT, I mean, it's a boxer, it's a twin, you know. It's a boxer. It's got some different characteristics. It's got its own little character to it, and kind of tractory rumble, kind of a little bit like a Harley in a way. But yeah, check them out. You might be surprised. You know, it's got detachable luggage, power stuff. The wind and weather protection's good. I could ride in the drizzle on a BMW and pretty much get off dry. You know, this thing, I'm soaked from the knees down, and then I got water lines going on because my butt cheeks from the water getting up in the seat. So, but anywho, y'all take care. I'm gonna stop rambling. Ride safe. Later.